Everybody, it's Muffinator, and here we are today for my battle between, or I guess this isn't the battle yet, but the team builder part of my match between myself and Sparample and his Ottwa Sentrets. I hope I pronounced that right. If I didn't, obviously my bad. But anyways, so before we begin, let me tell you his team, even though you probably already know it, but I don't know that. Maybe you're not from the DZL, which is unlikely, but definitely possible. Give me a second to flip through my pages of notebook to find it, because I'm a professional, 100%. Okay, here we are. So, here is his team. He has Mega Manectric, Talonflame, Lycanroc Dusk, Hydreigon, Nidoking, Gardevoir, Breloom, Skarmory, Aegislash, and Swampert. So yeah, pretty solid team. Lele versus Aegislash week 1. Let's get this over with. I don't know what's going to happen, if I will win, if I will lose. We'll see. So, first up, I'm bringing Tapu Lele. I have named it Options because there's too many items. I could not decide which item to run. So after talking to someone on the Discord, I just chose Life Orb. But we're bringing Life Orb, Psychic Surge, obviously, with all coverage moves. Moonblast, 2-hit, Hydreigon, Breloom, and that's actually all. Plus it's Stab Moonblast. That's always nice. T-Bolt for Skarmory and Talonflame if he swaps into that and we call it somehow. Energy Ball for Swampert just in case that shows up. It also hits Lycanroc, so kudos there. Then Psychic for A, Stab. B, hits another move to hit Breloom. It also hits Nidoqueen, yep, who I feel is probably, not Nidoking, I have Nidoqueen. Nidoking, who's probably a threat, not probably, is a threat to Lele, because that Stab, Sheer Force, Life Orb, Sludge Wave could mess us up, but we do outspeed, so it's all good. And then we are running Timid, 176 speed, which that is speed tuning to outspeed Nidoking, actually. Max special attack, and then the rest in HP. Because what else am I going to put it into? I don't know. But next up, we have the Gingerbread Man, our amazing shiny Hawlucha. He's running Psychic Seeds for the Unburdened boost. He, I feel, is probably going to be our win condition, because he does pretty good, and by pretty good, I mean really good, against his team, as long as A, he gets Swords Dance up, and B, Talonflame is wounded by rocks and doesn't have priority Gale Wings, because that'd be bad. So, as you can see, we're running Acrobatics, because Stab, Acrobatics, with no item, because Psychic Seeds is going to be amazing. High Jump Kick, again, an Acrobatics, if you're curious, hits Breloom. Is that literally all Acrobatics hits super effectively? Yep, it's just Breloom. Oh well. But still, Stab Acrobatics hits hard. 110 base. That's pretty good. High Jump Kick to hit Hydreigon, Lycanroc. That's all. Again, Stab. So Swords Dance to boost up, then Fire Punches to hit Skarmory and Aegislash if we come across them, which we probably will if we manage to get Swords Dance up. And I think from there, Hawlucha just murders. That's probably what will end up happening. And then we're running Jolly, 192. That's speed tune to outspeed Lycanroc Dusk outside of Unburden boost. So without Unburden, he will outspeed a max speed Lycanroc unless it's Scarf, obviously. Max attack and then the rest into HP because you need every HP point you can get. Next up, I'm bringing Moon Queen. Sheer Force, Life Orb, Nidoqueen. Primary goal, set up rocks, and then just nuke. Because Spare's team does have a pretty big ground weakness. There is 4 free. That it hits super effectively. I mean, I guess that isn't that much, but still, it ground's pretty good here. Ground and ice. So we're bringing Stealth Rock, Earth Power, Sludge Wave for Gardevoir, and then Ice Beam to hit all the other stuff. She is speed tuned to outspeed Breloom. That's it. Speed tuned to outspeed Breloom. Max special attack, since we are bringing Life Orb, and then the rest in HP for the same reason as Gingerbread Man. Then we're bringing Rinka, a defensive pivot Incineroar, running Iapa Berry for the heals, Intimidate, because Intimidate's great on defensive. Really basic Smogon set. In fact, I found it on Smogon and just kind of copied and pasted it from there because this is my first time ever using defensive Incineroar. So I just went with it. U-turn for momentum, Fire Blast, Knock Off to get rid of annoying items, Will-O-Wisp for anything we happen to be able to burn. Should be pretty nice. Don't know how well it's going to work. I hear defensive Incineroar is pretty solid, so we'll see. Next up, we have All for One, the Kieran Black. And if you're wondering why I named him All for One, well, when I was nicknaming these guys, I was staring at Kieran trying to come up with a nickname, and then thought of All for One from my hero, as you probably know. Realized they both have really buff arms, or one really buff arm and one not so buff arm, and I just named him that. That's all I got. We're running him Scarf because I want him fast. That just seemed like our best option. I didn't want to run another Life Orb Mon, and I was like, Scarf will probably work. Ice Beam, Earth Power, Hidden Power Fire, Stone Edge. Ice Beam, obviously for Nido King, Hydreigon. Again, that's all. Earth Power for also Nido Queen, Lycanroc, Mega Manectric, etc. Stone Edge for that Talonflame if we have to fight it, and Hidden Power Fire for Skarmory. Not Aegislash. I can hit Aegislash with Earth Power. Then he's naive, so plus speed, minus special defense. I probably could have ran timid, because I think attack minus attack Kieran B probably still one-shots Talonflame with his Stone Edge. Probably, but I'm not going to change it. It shouldn't matter too much. 88 speed, that's speed tuning to outspeed a Mega Manectric at max speed. We're only going to get outsped if we're dealing with like Scarf something, most likely like a Scarf Hydreigon. Max special attack because 3 of his 4 moves are special attacks, even 168 base HP. Imagine Kieran Black with 168 base HP. That'd be no bueno. 168 HP EVs. And then we're bringing Shiny Drome, Alomola with Leftovers, Regenerator, Basic, Wish, Protect, Scald, Toxic. Gonna be annoying for the opponent. Gonna be great for me. 40 HP, max defense, 216 special defense, bold. Classic Alomola set. But yeah, that's the team we are bringing. Ooh, you can see where my screen recorder cuts off. I'm sorry you had to see that. But yeah, that's what we're planning on bringing against Spare. Hopefully it goes well and we can actually get a win, because we never win. But maybe times will be different this time. But yeah, let's hop over to the battle. Okay, so here we are at the battle against Spare. So as you can see, he ended up bringing Skarmory, Nidoking, Talonflame, Lycanroc, Aegislash, and Hydreigon. Did I predict this team? No, I don't ever predict teams. I just kind of prep for whatever I can and hope it works. Maybe that's why I lose. I don't know. But anyways, that's what he brought. So in terms of opener, I was pretty set on let's just open with Nidoqueen, because I want rocks up. I want them up bad, because Talonflame's he's probably going to cause some problem down the line somewhere. So that's what I open up with, is Moon Queen. And he opens up with Hydreigon. I just take this Earth Power to the face in the name of setting up rocks. Was it the smartest play in the world? No. But she didn't die. So hey, all's good. So then I swap into a Lomola here, because she can tank Earth Power, no probs. And from here, I believe I go for a Toxic. Probably should have known he was going to swap into Skarmory, who's his only and best defogger. So I probably should have just gone for the Skull, because why not? Extra chip damage, or maybe swapped, I don't know. But yeah, I swap into Orlinka, get that Intimidate drop. He defogs as expected, and I go for the knockoff because he's going to swap. And we knock off this Lycanroc's Choice Band, so that's good. Lycanroc's not going to be hitting nearly as hard as before. So we again swap into Shiny Drone because he can tank basically anything. So I decide here I'm going to click Protect to scout what he's got. I'm expecting T-Bolt, and indeed that is what he's packing, is T-Bolt. So I'm glad I protected. Scout out, go into options here, because he'll probably tank a T-Bolt. Tanks Earth Power either way. He Psychic scares him away. I Psychic this. Now, originally, you don't see this in T-Bolt, but originally I had HP Fire on Tapu Lele, but I changed it to Thunderbolt afterwards because I was like, let's be honest, HP Fire, she's not going to want to be in with Aegislash, and we might as well just go all in on trying to kill the Skarmory. So, glad I throw Thunderbolt because that allows me to kill it. We do get a crit. I really don't think it mattered. I really don't. I doubt it. Maybe it did, but I just don't see it. So I swap out to Alomola again because Flash Cannon is scary and would have killed Lele. We don't want Lele to die. I Toxic again because I don't have to worry about Scar. I guess I have to worry about Nidoqueen, but Scald is a thing. So Scald again. Got this burn. This burn. Amazing. Truly a hacks right there. Just amazing. That burn's going to help me out a lot later in life. I protect, block this Draco Meteor. That's nice. I believe I wish here. Yep, I wish. I wish I could see things. And then, so I swap into Moon Queen. I was sitting here wondering, I was like, he's probably going to Drill Run. That is the most likely scenario. At the same time, I'm like, but what if he doesn't Drill Run? I don't know what I was thinking. Moon Queen just dies. Just like that. Wasted Wish. Dead Moon Queen. Bring in Lele. Swap her out in fear of a Cell Rock. He had Iron Head instead. Wasn't exactly expecting that, but I guess it makes sense because he's not gonna Cell Rock Lele because he outspeeds it. What was I thinking? I mean, he already knows I'm not Scarf. But anyways, this is a very important moment in my life. So he comes in with Talonflame, and I'm like, I don't have Rocks up. So he still has Gale Wings priority, but I don't entirely understand all this shenanigans that is Gale Wings combined with Psychic Terrain saying screw you priority. But I'm sitting here, and I know Gale Wings priority isn't supposed to work, but at the same time, he's a flying Mon, therefore it doesn't affect him. But I don't know how it works. I know now that it's based off the defensive Mon, thanks to the knowledgeable man known as DKK. But as of this moment in time, I didn't know. So I sat here for a solid few minutes deciding what the heck do I do. Because obviously he's going to outspeed me. And he's obviously going to kill Hawlucha. And Hawlucha, in my eyes, is still a pretty big win condition here. Or at least, is he as big as a win condition as before? I'm not sure, but in my eyes, he still is. But I end up making a hype play, and I swap into Incineroar. And he used the Z move, so completely negated its damage. I didn't know it was going to completely negate its damage. had no idea. Like, that was amazing. I was completely shocked because I don't know how this priority stuff works. I do now, but I didn't know before. So he U-turns out. I believe I knock off. Yeah, I knock off, find out Hydreigon's Choice Scarf. He Earth Powers me. I tank it. I knew I would tank it. I was expecting a Yaptaberry to pop though, and I got that. This is where that burn comes in. Comes in nice. I take the Draco Meteor. I wish he burns to death. Thank you, Scald Burn. You are very kind. I swap into Kieran B here because he's gonna tank a T-Bolt. It's not gonna kill him. Plus, Wish. Now, this is where the hacks truly comes into play. Wait, no. Foreshadowing. If you haven't seen the fight yet, or the thumbnail, but foreshadowing. But anyways, he blocks my Earth Power easy. I swap out into Shiny Drone because I'm not really that scared of it. I wish here, I believe. Yeah, I wish. So then, a normal person would Sword Stance, but instead, our buddy Spare was thinking I was gonna swap to heal up the Wish, so yeah, little misplay on his fault, on his part. So he Sword Stance here again, I Scald, and then I Wish just to let the Phoenix die to recoil damage. Because at times 3 it's gonna kill him. So at this point I again swap into Karen B, and this is what I was foreshadowing. Focus Blast Mists. This was pretty dang important because after the battle we learned he is max special attack, modest life orb. Max special attack, modest life orb Nidoking versus my naive 168 Kieran Black. Ends up, so Focus Blast is going to do, has a 56.3% chance to OHKO. So there is still a rough like 44%, or I guess 43.7% I was going to live, but that's still in his favor. So that was rough. I mean, if I did live, I did get the Wish back, but Wish heal back up, but I mean, I think Aegislash would have killed me anyways. So I can just click Earth Power from here and win the game. Like, I have won at this point. There's no changing that fact. Like, again, Wish I would have healed me up like maybe 50%, so Aegislash would have easily killed me with Sacred Sword. So like, that mattered a ton, and I feel kind of bad, but either way, I do actually pull off a win for the first time in a millennium. I, the Muffinator, have actually beat someone in a Draft League fight. And I feel so good. I'm shocked. I mean, it was due to 2 big hacks. Hacks number 1, burning that Hydreigon. Hacks number 2, dodging that Focus Blast. I mean, he probably would have swept me with Aegislash if he killed that, because let's see, because I don't think Hawlucha would have been able to kill him that easily with a Fire Punch. Alomomola would have gotten ripped to shreds eventually. Tapu Lele would not have Actually, Tapu Lele didn't have any way to hit Aegislash, so she probably would have been murdered. Incineroar, while tanky, he has Secret Sword, so super effective. So I probably would have lost if it wasn't for that Focus Blast. Aegislash probably would have destroyed me after that, but I got incredibly lucky and managed to win. But yeah, that's our first fight. We won. I'm happy. I'm sorry, Spare, about the Focus Blast miss, but good game. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Ta-ta.